got one of the business up in town, and my business was the one where they put the card in the machine, and we were hoodwinked because we were led to believe it was going to go nationwide.
Yeah.
It ain't, because they can't afford it. Right, everyone's reverting back to this system, which is the centre pay system. On my books in March is 127 centre pay forms, which is $127,000 worth of shit that we may not get back.
Wow.
Because they cannot deal with the card because there's no money on the card. And that's why I'm
So
here.
you're $170,000 in debt.
We probably more than
The
that.
card doesn't work, that's what we're saying.
We
No,
get
I'm just...
$20,000 back a month, a week. But this system, they can stop it at any time. The stupid government has let them go online. They can change their deductions. Anyone on the centre, they can change their deductions, Cheryl. They can stop their deductions. They can postpone it. They can cancel it. And we're missing out by thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, if they can't fix a friggin' what do you call it, in card, fix this system and get rid of the other bloody thing. Yeah.
Because the American gives the goods and then you then Centrelink take it out every fortnight and pay him like he say if your fridge breaks down, right? His store was kind enough, you could take that fridge home. Like one couple of years ago, hey, I was freezing and I had an air conditioner on lay-by, because that you do keep on lay-by. This time he brought it around because it was so cold and he said, no, you're a good customer, so you can have it, you know.
So
and
I'll
that's
tell you
what
this,
he does
what
to
it
this
is.
town.
It's
He does
chaos.
not need that.
It is. It's total chaos.
Soul destroying.
That's wrong.
It's created shoplifting, forced people to go back to the centre pay system, and it's heartbreaking. Created more robbery, forced people on drugs, which is ice, forced people to leave town, Whyalla, Port Lincoln, Adelaide, Port Augusta, and ABY land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it's done.
I kind of just go on the card before I have nothing. But I think the biggest issue for me was just loads of stay like soon I got it, it was so shame to pull it out, pay for things and then thinking back when I can't stay, so like if I go to stay with family for like 3 weeks because I'm going to be at home by myself, I can't give them any cash or any money, but I've got to like say I'll come with you and I'll pay with my injury account. It's just a bit of change.
Yeah.
I'm Sandy Taylor. I work for an NGO in Ceduna and I've worked for about 40 plus years on and off in the Aboriginal community. And this is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in that period. I've worked always in Ceduna in that period. And the ice issue, the fact that people are talking about gambling's reduced, it hasn't. It might have reduced in the first couple of weeks, but it hasn't anymore. People are going online, and people are saying that payday lenders have targeted people on the card. I don't see that, and my feedback from the community is that they've used payday lenders for quite some time, but now they're using them a lot more since the card because of the lack of access to cash. And the other thing, when people have to go to the panel to get a reduction, I don't know whether everyone here's seen the list of questions.
Yes.
It's shameful.
It is shameful.
It's absolutely shameful.
It's
You need to have a copy of those because
Really
it's mainly towards probably younger people that use
And I got
town
into
camp.
trouble filling that out because I put non-applicable.
And it is not applicable.
Me getting kicked out of town camp when
You
I've
won't
never
even get
been
in there.
there.
You won't get in there.
That, you can't
It's got
tell me
nothing
that
to do.
spot.
And then
ain't
I
that
got
what
into
people-
trouble because I put non-applicable where I should have said no.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
not-
haven't heard of one single person that's got the 50-50. No. I don't owe anyone any money. Malcolm will tell you I buy a lot of stuff at his store. I don't owe anyone anything. I go in there, I answer all their questions, and it was demeaning. It really was. All we know is that it's a local panel. I know a few names have been thrown about. I don't know if I'd had an argument with them 5 years ago. I hadn't heard of one single person that's got the 50-50. They after 3 months, I got a letter to let me know I would be getting the 60-40.
3 months it took?
It took 3 months.
Can I just, the reality is we don't know a lot about this.
Mm.
We're state members of parliament.
Yeah.
It's really not why we came here.
I
but we're
know
here
that,
tonight.
but I'm glad you
So
are.
when you talk about 50-50, I'm assuming you mean 50% cash, 50%?
Yes.
In the bank.
Yes.
Okay.
The new card, when
We
it
don't-
first came out, was 80% on the card and
Right.
20% cash.
Right.
And if you wouldn't be able to live on that 20% cash, you can't even go and get a cup of coffee down the street with your friends.
So then you can apply to change the ratio.
Yes, yes,
you can.
to the maximum of 50.
Well, that's up to you.
But they won't give it to you.
But these forms are just 3 pages, 2 or 3 pages of yes, no answers basically, or non-applicable. And the questions are just so horrible.
Yeah.
And they want to know the ins and outs of everything.
Yes.
Your privacy's gone.
The questions aren't
And
relevant
because you
to
don't know, we don't know who's on the panel, but they know all about us.
So there is a local panel that makes
Yes, that make up this decision, a committee.
And
it's a
I think
committee.
most of that panel council is
Yep.
our local council.
Yes.
So do I.
Right, and I reckon you guys as politicians should start investigating our Ceduna Council.
Yes!
The card's not up there in my area, I got my pub, I'm right.
And this very bloke, his kids left when they were 16 years of age.
Yes.
Now, are we all supposed to tell our kids to shoot through?